G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a light shining in darkness. This is a weapon mod that was originally a weapon mod for Fallout New Vegas, which seek to improve the textures and the models of the light and shining darkness pistol, really doing it justice because it was such a cool weapon. So I'm glad to see this mod has been ported into Fallout 4, now we can use it in this game. It's got custom sounds and animations to go along with it as well, so it's a pretty good package. Like the Fallout New Vegas implementation of this weapon, this thing cannot be modified, save for the receivers, so basically what you see is what you get. We're going to change these numbers a little bit when we put better receivers on it, but for now it's just going to be a 1911 thing, although this one looks like it's of a spec because it's got the shorter barrel, but there's something else not quite right with this weapon. As we get into gameplay, you might notice it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but any eagle-eyed 1911s expert want to actually tell me what is wrong with this weapon as we get into firing it, then leave a comment in the web zone. I'll send you a pizza roll. I hope Red Letter Media doesn't sue me for making that joke. This weapon is from the Fallout New Vegas DLC Honest Hearts. It's one of the unique 45 auto pistols owned by Joshua Graham. You can see that it's got that really cool snakeskin grip on both sides. You'll also notice how it's got some etching on the sides. One of these is a Bible passage, John 1:5, and the other one is some Greek writing and roughly translates into, "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness cannot comprehend it," or something like that. So yeah, as for the namesake of the weapon, it's sort of pointed out there. If you can read Greek, that's what it looks like. That's cool. Quickly going over the customization, we've got a standard receiver. Tuning that all the way up to advanced receiver gives us 156 damage with a little bit of extra fire rate, and the value is higher as well. Can't do anything with the barrels, grips, magazines, sights, or muzzles. There's also a legendary effect there, but we won't be using that one because that would make it too good. Explosive, a light and shining darkness. That's cool. That's like double the lighting. In order to find a light shining in darkness, first you must go into the darkness, which is in this church because not a lot of light gets in here because it's in the glowing sea and it's underground. Anyway, so here's where you need to go. It's right here. There's the creative Adam there. There's Natick Banks there. So go there, head southwest. Eventually you'll find this place. And just be aware this place is occupied by a giant lizard, so you might have to fight in your way to get this, but once you go into this hole in the roof, just drop down. Make sure you don't drop all the way because you will break your legs and possibly die. And in this church place where the dude stands and makes his sermons, you'll find a long light and shining darkness pistol. No, let's get this right. A light shining in darkness, not shining darkness. The shining darkness is the color of my car when it's clean, which doesn't happen a lot. And once you're done and you want to get out of here, if you can't fast travel away immediately, just go up that log. There's the aforementioned giant lizard. Just punch him. And now you're paralyzed. See ya. And here we are. We've made it to Zion. Where's Happy Trails Caravan? Oh, wait, no, hang on. That's not it. We're not in God's holy land. This is the Commonwealth, so it's fair game. But look, we're trying to take the more pacifist route lately, so we've been praying that these gunners would finally leave this place and release their grip over the innocent people in the Commonwealth, but you can't expect God to do all the work. Here's our 1911 facsimile in first person, and when you shoot it, it looks like this. Very fast on the trigger there. Just like Joshua Graham in Fallout New Vegas, you can basically turn a 1911 into a Glock. It must be the hairiest of hair triggers that you'd ever seen. It's got a bashing animation as well. That's what it looks like. A good old-fashioned pistol whip, just like what, I think Joshua Graham... Actually, no, he shoots the two savages in the back of the head before you encounter Salt Upon Wounds, that guy. So, yeah, we might not be having, like, the most tactical pistol setup here, but I think it'll do the job just quietly. And we've got a couple of tricks up our sleeve that we can use to even the odds in our favor. So what I'm going to do is strategically utilize all of our beautiful VAFs perks. We've even got a little bit of a thing, a little bit of an idiot savant proc to get us started. We'll find the weakest gunner of the gang, shoot him in the head multiple times, make sure we target him alone. Yeah, we might have to sit through a few reloads, but now we've killed 3 consecutive enemies. Every single shot will be a crit. Feel God's wrath. Okay, that could have gone better. I was hoping for a Grim Reaper sprint perk there, but wasn't on the cards. So there's one kill. So what I should be doing is weakening these guys to a point where I can just switch over and kill them very fast indeed. So it's a little bit hard when you're juggling so many gunners. So what I'll do is I'll slow down time and use this VATS. I'm going to be losing a lot of AP while doing this, but as soon as we've got 3 gunners weakened, then we can wait for our AP to regenerate. You're not allowed to survive, by the way, and we'll do this on a full reload. We might even have a gun fu proc here as well, but if I can get this working right, this is going to be awesome. It'll be a constant streak. The only thing that'll get in our way, possibly, is if we've got reloads, I suppose. But our reloads are going to be fast anyway. That's a Grim Reaper sprint proc. Just a casual 1.5 billion damage, I think I saw. That wasn't the weapon. That was Ricochet. That's random chance, so, you know, God did that. He's the one that makes those decisions. Take that kill. Yep, that's Grim Reaper sprint again. That's a level up as well. Thank you, Idiot Savant. Everything's coming up Millhouse now. RNG, we've taken that. We've prayed to our gods and masters. Just kidding, there's only one lord. No other lords before him. That's the first commandment, folks. So Todd Howard means nothing. He's not a god, he's a man. Next, we'll open up this in VATS. Now, you might notice it might be a little bit odd that this weapon's got a long prefix on it. Long, shining light in darkness. Basically, I believe that means it's got a... Technically, it's got a long barrel. Just a long barrel pistol. So, normally gunslinger perks, they give you a little bit of extra range to go along with it anyway. But having that little bit of extra long range from what is presumably just a stock long barrel this thing has, but also doesn't have, that's good in making my VATS accuracy extremely good at a range where you wouldn't expect it to be. We're gonna stack crits on this gunner. Nah, we're finishing the job, and wow, your trench coat is just going everywhere. Gunner commander. Untimely reload there, but we can do it nice and fast. It's crit time, baby. Ooh. No excuse for missed shots in slow motion. That's terrible. All those criticals. So, despite this thing, you know, not boasting like the most damage we've ever seen and having a very small magazine, the fact that you can make it so efficient in VATS and you can just Glock people like that. Wow, how many guns do you have? That's another good thing about the 1911 is... 1911, no. Gunslinger pistol perks. Good throw. Yeah. Wait, what? You went too? Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, it's got a disarm chance when shooting people with a weapon like this. Since it's semi-auto, you can fire it as fast as that. You'll find that the chance to disarm is pretty high, or rather you'll get the roll frequently just because of how fast you can fire. Although I will say that I'm in nerd rage yet again. So, although we've got a couple of good effects and procs of the necessary perks, we're kind of pushing it here. I'm gonna full on... Damn it, I was hoping that I'd be able to spam the trigger on him in slow motion, so, you know, if you think about it in real time, how fast I'd be firing those bullets. Good thing we haven't made this thing jam yet. Hey, have you got one too? No, it's a unique weapon. You've got some sort of pistol. I bet it's a sketch in APS. Everyone has that. It's like one of the most No, it's a Gratch. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't that, because I'm getting sick and tired of seeing that weapon carried by everyone. Anyways, we'll just use our grappling hook to zip up there instead of taking the stairs like usual. We can finally kill the last few. You know, it'd be really cool if you had a heightened pacify chance also using this weapon. Not a lot of weapon mods actually take into consideration the use of the intimidation perk, and I never do, so I'm not faulting them for it. But I think that'd be a kind of a cool thing. Just a cool effect. You can pacify them with God's wrath. Make God's anger your own. Exact righteous vengeance. So, at the end of the day, we can all say that we've done a good job here. Like, I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's a chore, just like anything else. Like any other chore, like doing your bed, brushing your teeth. It's the same as killing a full-grown man in cold blood. Just kidding, I love killing. Like the XCOM 2 War of the Chosen Hunter, it's just fun to kill stuff. In video games, at least. I'm not a psychopath. I don't go around killing people. I swear. Alright, so this might be a little bit of a tough fight taking on the Swan with light shining in the darkness because, well, we don't have a lot of the traits that would make a weapon especially good against him. We don't have a high mag capacity or a suppressor for one. We do have a couple of things on our side, though. Obviously, this thing is effective in VATS. It's got a high rate of fire. The reload is fast enough, and yeah. Just drop dead, mate. So, we've got a couple of things to go off of, but as soon as we're spotted, this is going to become a little bit of a slog. So, let's just go ahead. We use all of our criticals on him, because why not? 500 damage almost for a critical is actually pretty nice. And we've got all of the shots we can use before he comes out. Oh, looks like there's a ghoul over there. Can I get a shot on him? Nope. Okay, that's fine though. He's killed him, which means he's going to be not as aggroed. But looks like time is up. Got a critical ready to go. And quickly dodge out of the way of that one. Use a slow motion to our advantage. And now we are out of AP. So, I don't think I could win a straight up slugging damage war against him if I get him jammed between these two carriages again. I could give it a crack. What I'm hoping for is if I use my bullet time bats, I get a lot of Mysterious Stranger procs. Although, what's probably going to happen is he's going to take one shot and then immediately get absolutely stomped on. There he goes. I heard one shot, but yeah, he's not very useful against the mighty Swan, I'll tell you that much. So maybe we'll lure him over here. If I could strategically get his attention, because the Mysterious Stranger is going to get... He got literally stomped on just then, so, you know, I know what I'm talking about. It looks like I can carry the crit between more than one shot. If I spam on the trigger, I saw two 275s there, so that might be something worth looking at. Although, I could be utilizing VATS defense here. And the crits that I get out of this are actually pretty good as well. Regenerate them at a much faster rate, of course, than I would be using the standard bullet time VATS. But still, after he's mutated, he's got a lot of health left remaining. I could just shoot him in the legs and hopefully maybe we'll go back into caution. There it is. That's probably not going to last all that long. Hiding from the monster, not helpful. Oof, terrible. Not sure if that was my aim or hitboxes there. Probably my aim. There's at least a 4-leaf clover proc. Oh, you stuck now, are ya? Great. Eat this. Yep. 2 times 275 hits there for those criticals. But, yeah. Let him react to getting shot. Or is that just the camera shaking, making him look like he's doing a little bit of a jiggle? No, he's definitely doing that. Look at his anchor stick. I tell you what, bro's tanking like iron arrows to a mammoth in Skyrim. He's doing a pretty good job, but if you're going to stand there, I'm going to take every single advantage I can. Use those crits. We might, at this stage, even get a standard Mysterious Stranger proc. That'll do just under 1,000 damage, I believe. I haven't seen him show up yet, at least in normal VATS form. But generally, he likes to take your kills. I don't know if it's under a certain percentage the Mysterious Stranger will show up. Maybe a little bit of concentrated fire. 346. Okay, there he is. That might actually dislodge him from his current hiding spot. Oh, stomped right on the tracks. That's brutal. So, looks like the job is done. Definitely not the strongest weapon to take on the Swan. But for any vanilla game means, you could probably have a really good time with this. And it's a really powerful pistol, lightweight of course, so on a survival mode playthrough, then this would pretty much be all that you need, provided you've got some sort of backup sniper weapon. This thing will serve you quite well in close quarters because of just how brilliant it can be in VATS and just how powerful it is normally in vanilla game circumstances, so that's good. Also, when you hold this weapon, the idle animation, there's a little bit of trembling going on, and if I center the camera on something that is stationary, there's a little bit of shake with the reticule as well. A little bit of camera movement, like trembling with the power of light in the darkness, shining light in darkness in our hands. So isn't that cool? Okay, we'll try one more thing and then we'll call it a video. Our last fight will be right here in the glowing sea. Our objective is simple. We go in, we kill 2 monsters, and we leave. And I've brought backup, as you can tell. The whole gang's here, all 16. Well, 15, technically. I'm using one right now. So, everyone has their own shining light in darkness. So, we're like a brigade of torch-bearing weirdos. We've got all of our gun-shaped flashlights at our disposal to shine the flashlight of justice on your galaxy. And if you get that reference, gold star for you. So, to start off, we've got this guy. A bunch of ghouls sitting in a pond, so we're gonna take them out. Now I get instant criticals every shot that I make, so let's make them count. And I have a whole lot of AP left. Hope for a critical. Yep, that works. Get some of those shots back. Mysterious Stranger shows up again, and I'm gonna shoot him, Bridget. Ow, he bit me. Get him off me. There we go, break his pathing. So that, every time you see a flashbang go off like that, I've given those to Lily so she doesn't throw those Tesla turrets around. The screen doesn't become a mess of lightning like you're watching a bad Star Wars Episode 3 edit. But, well, we've had 2 down so far. That's not good. Who's gone down? Nina and Ella's gone down. So he hits pretty hard, especially when he's mutated. So we gotta make sure we keep our distance. I think he's focused on me at the moment because he seems to be not able to step around that log, which is great. Everyone else gets to shoot him, although he's gotten bored with me and has gone and attacked Iris. No, she's gone down. A couple of creatures have shown up. I think we'll just pick Iris up. She'll be fine. Yep, good to go. And now, I think Kylie's just standing there nonchalantly next to a giant scorpion. Oh, that's because she's trying to revive Rain there. Well, that kind of didn't work, but that was but a battle. Now the real war begins, because this next dude is going to be able to one-shot all of us, especially me. If I go down, then the whole operation goes bust, because I'm basically Atlas in this universe. If I die, everything else goes away. Okay, a quick refreshing beverage later, we're ready to make our first attack. Now, the way we're going to do this is, okay, this is not the way I'd want to do it, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to find 3 separate targets, and then we'll find the big boy. That's the ancient vampiric bloodbug. He's the man. We got to kill that one. Every shot past the 3rd target, immediate crit. So crit, 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 crit. Could probably doing more damage if it was sneaking, but that's extra damage that we got. And as soon as this guy mutates, he's gonna run around literally one-shotting everyone. So, okay, Winter's trying to punch him for some reason, or is she going for a sneaky revive? I'm not sure what's going on there. I think she's just chasing him around? That's weird. Okay, I think I might need to get reviving. Ella, I need you up. You gonna get up, or are you just gonna sit there? Huh, you're gonna heal, but whatever. What about you, Lily? Well, I can't revive anyone. That's not good. So I guess I'll just use my AP for shooting instead. Ah, Mysterious Stranger showed up. That's pretty good. He can get a whole lot of good damage on. Actually, they're retreating for now. Why can't I revive anyone? There we go. Rain's back up. At least one of these people aren't lazy. But we're going to be careful now, because he's definitely in one-shotting territory. That's a pretty good proc of Mysterious Stranger there. I had the critical in. Oh, the mysterious stranger gets immediately one-shotted. That's okay. Him sponging up that damage, I think, is actually a good thing, because that leaves me with slightly more followers. Not quite, though. He's tearing through everyone. Rain's gone now. I think he's after me.
Sorry, should have just run.
There was 3 left. Tammy, Matilda, and Phoebe. That was the only ones, and now everyone gets up. Like nothing ever happened. Alright, we won. I don't know where your gun went. Did you drop it? Did you get disarmed? Because you're looking a little bit unarmed there, Winter, so maybe you want to sort that out. So that there was a shining light in darkness with a little bit of silly nonsense at the end, but look, if you're going to use this thing in like normal vanilla game means, like this is a powerful weapon for what it is because it's an ultralight thing. 45s at a late game level, they're easy to find. So if you want to play this and use this thing in survival, then like there's literally very little drawbacks on this thing to actually being used in survival. It'll play that pistol close to medium range role really, really well. And what else is there to speak about? Not much. So it's a pretty high quality weapon mod. I think this was released around Easter, so I kind of missed the mark here. Because the days are no longer religious in that period, but I think it's kind of good. Also, it works with classic holstered weapons. Yeah, it's good. Your idle stance would be sort of clipping through that. It looks like she's just got a hand on the pistol in the holster, ready to draw at a moment's notice. Anyways, if you'd like to see this gun in your game, check it out in the description. If you're playing Fallout New Vegas and you'd like to see this weapon in your game, I'll dig up the link for there as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys.